It's a terrific honour, and I feel very privileged to be voted in by my peers and get endorsed by the coaching group and the management to lead what is a terrific football club and a very proud football club, and certainly look forward to the future that lies ahead. Certainly I think I've been very fortunate in my 6 years here at the footy club to have played and been led under Mark Rasciuto and Simon Goodwin, who, as we all know, are terrific leaders and have left a great legacy in terms of their leadership here at the footy club. And over that period of time, I've been able to learn a lot of them about how they go about their leadership, and I think for me, I'll hopefully use a lot of their qualities going forward, but also have my own, I suppose, if you like, personal touches moving forward, because we're all different, but I certainly like the way they led the footy club, and so they left a really strong legacy behind. I think that would definitely have to be Goody. I love the way he went about his football, the way he went about his training and preparation, and the high standards that he set for us as his teammates, and I think in doing that he was able to set a really high and good example for us all to follow him, and ultimately too he led us on game day really well, which I think is a real important attribute that he had as a skipper of the football club. And yeah, I've been very lucky to have been led by him, and certainly have learned a lot off him. Well, it certainly hasn't been something that I've been aiming for. I just each year go about my football to try and improve my footy, and I suppose if that in turn influences my teammates and brings them along with me, then that's an added bonus. And I suppose that's the way that we operate here at the footy club, is that we try and influence each other to try and bring about improvement. And I see that as, you know, the appointment as good recognition from my playing group and the people behind me that yeah, they like the way I go about my business, and ultimately influencing them in the right way. Yeah, I think that's one of the most important qualities about being a good leader, is that you need to be able to lead by example and action what you're talking about, and I've certainly seen that in the last two captains that have been under myself. So yeah, I certainly think that's something I'm going to have to really work on and look to improve, and I certainly know I've got every confidence in myself to improve that side of my game and bring my teammates along with me. Yeah, there is a great challenge ahead for us as a footy group, as a football club, based on last year. But in saying that, I think we showed in the latter half of the year, when our senior players were no longer able to play with us, that we put forward some real credible performances and proved to ourselves, and I think our supporters, that we're more than capable of playing against the sides in the competition. I think the challenge for us this year is to bring that consistency, which we lacked last year in terms of against the top sides and the lesser sides in the competition. So we'll be working very hard over this pre-season, and I'm sure with the new leadership group that we've appointed and the rest of the playing group, we're all very driven to make sure that we have a successful year next year.
And this is where last year was important for us as a football club, is he's been exposed to adversity. You know, whether love and six in this town and in any competition, Tom, is adversity. You know, so he's experienced that through the leadership group and how to react to that. He's had adversity from an injury point of view. So you put all that together, and the time's arrived. You know, with people leaving our football club, the time's now arrived for Nathan to accept a very responsible position in our footy club. Great credit to him, and you know, I think he'll grow immensely on top of what you already see.
Bit of bad luck in the last couple of years with my back injury, obviously, and then a bit of osteitis pubis, if you like, before that, the season before. So I'm confident that I've got that out of the way now, and I just know for me it's important that I do all my strength exercises and constant consultation with the physios to make sure that I get my body right, because that's, as I see for me at the moment, a major priority for me moving forward, to stay out there with the playing group and get continuity in my training. But yeah, I've got no worries that my bodies will be ready to go and have a full, solid year ahead. I'm sure it'll be a different experience, but I'm certainly excited about you know, what lies ahead for us as a football club, and excited to see you know, how we perform on, I suppose, the big stage when the game starts come March next year. So yeah, I'm sure I'll be nervous, feeling a bit different to what I have been in the past, but also looking forward to the opportunity of leading the boys out there and putting in practice what we've been rehearsing all pre-season for.
Yeah, I remember interviewing Nathan with Alan Stewart in Canberra, and I think, I'm not sure whether we did Nathan first, and his close mate Lacra second, and I assume you're still mates, no?
Yeah, still mates.
Yeah, and I think that was probably my first experience at camp, and I remember talking to Alan after those two interviews, and both those young guys stood out clearly to us by the quality of their interview and the values that they were speaking about, and their family backgrounds and that sort of thing. It was pretty clear that Nathan had the attributes to grow in that area if he wished to do so. Okay, and not everyone wants to to accept the responsibility of leadership positions, but certainly Nathan has demonstrated that desire from day one since I've known him.